good, YouTube? I'm back once again. We're riding in the Caprice right now. I'm on the way to the shop and go get it smogged and take it to the car wash, but it's looking a little gloomy out, so it's a hit or miss. It ain't too dirty, but when I see a little bit of blemish or anything like that, I just like to go to the self-wash and give it a little wipe down and everything, just because I like my car looking nice when I drive it. So right now I'm just cruising on the way, and then yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a point of view of me driving while I'm on the freeway. So, about 5 minutes away from the smog shop. Just giving y'all a little point of view of me driving throughout the day. I ain't really doing nothing too crazy. So what I do got coming up for this car is definitely taking it to go get painted. It's not really no rust or anything like that. It's really just clear coat. I could easily, buff it out, but I'd rather have a fresh paint job. Then get my suspension done. Definitely going QA1 suspension for sure. And then for right now, I might just mount it up on something simple just because I want to see my car on some rims. They honestly look good with the hubcaps, but I've never really had the chance to really have any of my old schools prior to this one on rims before, so I like to see how I look riding around in it, let alone with them on there with me being the owner. So that'll be coming up pretty much after the paint, and then last thing I'll do to this car, I'll probably end up upgrading the music and everything of that sort, and also get a new interior pieces, which is coming soon. Made it to the smog shop. I'll see how this played out last time. I failed smog in November for my evap, so now we're pretty much about to see what happens now, because I did fix the canister and replaced the vacuum hose. Everything else pretty much looked fine, so I'll get back to y'all shortly after this. What's up, YouTube? So now I'm just sitting here waiting for the car to get smog, as you can see. Ruby's right there. So now I'm just about to walk to AutoZone, go get this mount to put my rearview mirror back on. I tried to attempt it at first, just letting it sit for the 24 hours, rubbing the windshield down with rubbing alcohol in the specific place I was supposed to be, but that didn't go too well. So I'm gonna do the same process again, and I think I'm just use a heat gun to get that situated. So once I do my car wash and also see if I'm gonna pass the smog or not, which I hope I do, so I ain't gotta go through the extra headache dealing with it anymore, I'll also be doing the time-lapse video and then also posting a regular video on my shorts on. Now I'm about to put this rearview mirror back on, because I don't want to get a regular one from AutoZone when I have the factory one that also lights up with the dome lights. It'll just look better that way. and I like the more original look anyway. So once I get that, I'll be back again at you guys shortly, and I'll pretty much be my car day for today. Go. All right, what's up, y'all? So it's the next day, and my smog test did not go as planned. So I have a little rant for you guys. So it did fail again. When I passed my evap, which is what made me fail the first time, when I fixed it, all of a sudden there was another problem. So now the fuel filter was replaced. And then this is where things went left. So on the last clip, I told you guys I was going to AutoZone. So I walked away so I didn't have to stay up there for too long. I went to AutoZone, walked to Walmart, was just roaming around to kill time. Mind you, I was up there for 5 hours. And was I bugging about it? I'm gonna be honest, no, I wasn't. But in the 5 hours, you know, some things should be getting done to my car, right? Wrong. So it did the fuel filter, left my car on the lifter, and without telling me, the technician that worked on my car walked off the job. So here I am, you know, at another store, you know, lollygagging or whatever, just to kill time. My car is still on the lifter, like they're doing a whole muffler work or something like that. I'm not sure. So when I come back, and I'm thinking to them, I'm like, damn, like, you know, my car's still up there, things of that sort. So I go to the manager, and, you know, I approach him about it. Then he tells me, oh yeah, the tech said he had a family emergency, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm pissed because I'm like, okay, so I walked off. You guys have my phone number. You could have called me, told me to come back, things or whatever. And, you know, like, just communicate. There was no communication at all with this specific shop. And I've been going here. This is my first rodeo, things of that sort. As this is my first time taking a Caprice here. So I'm thinking it'll be the same mutual respect as my other cars, because we have that relationship. Wrong. So after words are exchanged, I get a little aggressive, everything of that sort, because they basically try to tell me that they needed more time and that I should pretty much, you know, go home or something like that, because they have no real duration time to when my car is going to be done. So now I'm just, you know, I cussed them out, because like I said, I got aggressive. I cussed them out, told them to take my car down. So to take my car down, and I pretty much leave for the day. He's apologizing, waiving the fee, things of that sort. This is what happened the day after Christmas. So now, yesterday, I went back when I got off of work, because they were telling me to come back on Tuesday, and I said, no, F that, I'm not doing it. So, popped up on them, got my smog done, like it should have been the first time. This smog took 30 minutes. I kid you not, I was there for 30 minutes. I went to go walk off, came back, my car was done. I don't understand what the issue was the first time of them, you know, retaking the test, because the retake is free. To retake the test after I said, okay, cool, you know, the fuel filter needs to be replaced, you know, by all means, even though I know that it really didn't need to be replaced, but I'm not going to argue with the shop. I just want my tags so I can drive my car, continue the content, and I can move on to the next step. Because in California, with the smog, especially with old cars, that's probably one of the most hardest things I have to go through, at least with my experience. So moving forward, I passed smog, and after all the stress that I went through, I'm not going back to that shop no more, like, ever again. Not even with my regular car, you know, like, it's just communication wasn't there. I feel like they wasn't taking me serious until I got aggressive. Like, you got to do that sometimes, and I'm not really an aggressive person. I'm more of an introvert of anything. So, for me to get pissed off in a certain situation, somebody really had to do something to take me there, because I don't come off aggressive. I'm a real chill person. I was real mellow with them too. Let alone I let them keep my car for 5 hours. So that should tell you right there. So, yeah, my car is smogged officially now. I ain't got to worry about it no more. But hold on, I'm missing some pieces. So this is another reason why I got aggressive. So I meant to say this in the beginning. So when I got my car back, I did not realize this at first because I didn't think to look under my hood, because these certain things have nothing to do with smog. So my amp wire was disconnected. My coolant filter cap, like the little box, where you put your coolant in. And then my radiator cap was loose. Hazard, 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 right? So I'm driving home, after they told me that they waived the fee and things of that sort. I get to smelling coolant. And, smelling heat like a hot engine. People that know about cars, you know what that smells like. So I wasn't thinking too much of it because, it probably could have been somebody else, things of that sort. But my tingling systems are really kicking me right now. I'm like, nah, this me. Like that's my car smelling like that. And then another thing that gave it away, what really made me check after that, is when I turned my music on and I ain't get no boom boom. It was just interior speakers. So I'm over here playing, with the settings and all that. I'm like, I know I ain't blowing my speakers because my amp ain't even turned up. Let alone, I don't really blast my music that loud anyway, because I only got 2 10s. And they're not really that loud, so now I'm really thrown off on what they did to my car. So I get to my neighborhood of Vons because I had to do a little grocery shopping. I checked all that, and look at here. Radiator cap open, coolant filter cap open, and my hot wire that goes to my battery for my subwoofers, my whole music setup, is not connected. It's just lounging on top of my battery. So that's what really, triggered me to go back yesterday instead of waiting until the day after New Year's like they told me. So I'm glad I made the decision I did and went back. So now all I got to worry about is getting my tags, moving forward, taking this as a lesson because I'm young. I got a few car connections, but not really out there like that unless, I'm coinciding with my pops. But lesson learned, don't trust everybody with your car. I already don't anyway because I work on my own car, but, I can't do smogs by myself. So, yeah, so don't trust nobody with your car, man. But, yeah, this is it for another mini vlog, and I'll be dropping soon again. So make sure you guys like, comment, and share. Keep your post notifications on. I'll be reaching forward into posting every day or every other day because, I still got a life outside of this, so I can't really devote my time to YouTube. So just make sure, once again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all shortly. Go on.